I look like I'm about to head to some kind of pug convention. This is just coincidence. I just put this on, okay? I wasn't thinking about it. Hello, welcome to another reaction review video with me, Nina Schofield, singer-songwriter, vocal coach and session musician. And today it's Miley Cyrus's new album. 2020 has been not great, but for music, it's actually been pretty great. I feel like we've had some really good records this year, and I've sort of put a lot of anticipation on this new Miley Cyrus record. I've been feeling really good vibes about it. I never know if that's a good idea to kind of anticipate a record so much that you think it's going to be the best one yet. But for me, Miley this year has been just better than ever. I've never been more impressed with her, and I feel like I've kind of taken her into my musical loves a lot more than I have in the past this year. So I'm expecting big things from this record. I mean, the punk rock kind of vibe that you get from just the artwork is incredible, but the music that we've heard so far has also been incredible. So I'm excited to get stuck into this and just see what it's like. Are you ready? Song number one. What do I know? Oh, straight in with the bass. I'm not trying to have another conversation. The claps. You can hear the very shallow reverb. It's like it's hitting against a wall, like I'm singing to that wall and it's coming back. Probably not going to want to play me on your station, on your radio station. She doesn't care about that anymore. Oh, the bass raised up with that. Completely naked, but I make it fashion. We all know that Miley has done some things in the past in terms of that kind of thing, swinging from a wrecking ball, perhaps. So I like that she's referencing that. Getting married, wait, lyric after lyric, getting married as a distraction. Wow, okay. Little guitar line. Oh yeah. Okay, so there's a kind of picking out certain lines where it's double tracked, which is awesome, but that chorus just hits through, doesn't it? I know, yeah. And her vocal is so rocky here. I totally thought it was going to do the again. What was that lyric? I don't even miss you. She's going straight in with this song lyrically. This is going to be great live. So great. That harmony underneath. And now there's these vocals. Yeah. It almost sounds like Queens of the Stone Age, that it's the drum pattern in the bass that's making me think of Queens of the Stone Age. Do you get that? Yes! That is how you start an album. Very good. Love that. Plastic Hearts. Here we go. Like Toto drums. It's the beginning of Africa. Little piano strikes. This feels a bit more playful, this song so far. Okay, another thing where we've got the lower harmony, the higher one. Lots of tracking of vocals. Da 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 da. Oh, that synth. Okay, another chorus where she's going up and reaching and grabbing those vocals and kind of hitting, not singular notes, but sort of staying around the same level melodically, which is interesting. Claps again as well. That's catchy. Great. Yeah, love that. The way the vocals were arranged there and they all kind of came together at the end. Very cool. The bass, a dun 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 dun, makes me think of Jet as well. You know the band Jet? Be My Girl. Another electric guitar solo. Theme of the record, maybe? Here we go. On your dreaming, keep me up all night. Back down melodically. Oh. Feel. Listen to the layers. Ooh, a little bit of vocal agility at the end of that one. Okay, so we're bringing it back down. And you get the guitar line following the vocal as well. This is going to be one of those moments when she does this live where everyone is doing this. Yeah, this is it. Again, she's going up and grabbing that chorus. There's acoustic guitar in this one as well, which is interesting. Ooh! I'm everything they said I would be. She's like fulfilling that prophecy. Even the guitars are harmonizing with themselves. Drum pattern so simple, feels poignant. Oh, the bass. Oh, the strings. I love that. You know, we've already got this catchy melody, but then to just throw it up there, and another one that just makes you go, oh, yes, Miley. This is great so far. It's not your fault, I give you what you... No, it's not my fault, I give you what you need. That is confusing to say, but interesting lyric. Listen to the reverb. Her vocal's almost, woof, back here. Oh, yeah, the build. Misery loves loves company. Oh, whoa. Wow. I love how it went from the huge reverb on that last higher vocal down to that very shallow, intimate sounding, like I'm right here talking to you now, vocal. That song went on a bit of a journey. We started out very small, we got huge, and we came back down to the little tiny again. I like that one. That is great. Okay, so Prisoners next, which is the new song that Miley's released with... That was so loud. What? Sometimes you get really good slap sounds, don't you? Woo! The new song that Miley released with Dua Lipa. Yes, another person who released an incredible album this year. See, to me, that's very Dua Lipa, that kind of rhythmic vocal. The timing. The bass only coming in. You know, it doesn't hold the whole way through. That backing vocal, I can't control it. Nice little call and response between Dua and Miley. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, that guitar. Open out those cymbals. And then I kind of wanted it there to be like, wow, prisoner, and like maybe go half time. I think that would have been so cool and potentially even fit on this record a little bit more. But this is more like the Dua Lipa version, do you know what I mean? Prisoner, prisoner, I am you, just let me go. And you got these big, reverby synths, guitars. Love the ending though. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Love the ending of that song. It just to me needed the chorus to go a bit more like, and then it would have been perfect. Okay, give me what I want. Is this going to be her ode to Britney Spears? Give me more. This is very cool. That bass sound, I like a 16th beat hi-hat. Oh, drop out, drop out. octave layer vocal. Here we go. This is very layered vocals wise. I mean, super layers, but also this is like a, I don't know, I feel like I'd stomp down the street to this song. Ooh, that was nice. I like how the, ooh, that was a nice break. I like how the vocal comes down and the bass comes up and they kind of meet in the middle there. I don't need your again, these raisings of things underneath and her vocal kind of coming down to meet. Also, the kick drum is 4 to the floor, slowly but surely. Ooh, Miley, this is dark. I'm in heaven. Woof! Okay, so this one is cool because this is featuring Billy Idol. Here we go. More awesome bass. Kind of a swelling, like muting, coming into focus sounds. We're continuing the trend of having the lower vocals in the verses and then reaching up for the chorus, I'm assuming. Maybe I'll be wrong this time. Ooh, the cymbals and the guitar. Ooh, there's her octave vocal above. That drum fill in. Actually, this song has bucked the trend and it's now keeping the chorus kind of more level, which is interesting. There's this dun 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 synth going on. Oh, build. Actually, Billy is the one who is grabbing up and making that chorus sound more like it's elevated. Just shows you how deep Miley's voice is. Very 80s. Wow! When they say, come on, you got those cymbal hits. Oh, the tail end of the reverb there was like, falling away. Actually, funnily enough, that was my least favourite song of what we've heard so far, and I thought it was going to be my favourite. So, yeah, that's interesting. I don't hate it at all, I really like it, but it's not at the top of my list. Okay, Midnight Sky. Love this song. La 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 la. I love the rhythmic vocals. This is where she does her delivery of her vocals a little bit differently, actually. Maybe that's what grabbed me when I first heard this song. There is a vibe within her vocal in this. Head out, I'm in the clouds. Born to run, I don't belong to anyone. That lyric, I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone. And then we know the next one is, don't need to be loved by you. Independent Spirit. Loved by you. This song is so good. It's just kind of repetitive, like purposeful, gritty. You know it's true. All the layers of vocal. That's that yeah that Miley does, and she gets that quick reverb on it. La, 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 la. So many hooks in this song, from the synth to the vocals. Love it. Hi. Slightly country-esque guitar. Love that deepness. Miley is one who picks out super nice chord changes, really pretty and moving chord changes actually. You hear the synth, slide guitar, slide guitar. Was anyone expecting this on this record? No. Okay. And yet she comes down on that lyric. I still feel high. That's that very juxtaposition thing. I reckon on stage this would be an awesome moment for her to be in the centre stage with a spotlight on and just a small amount of band members together sat in a circle facing outwards. So each person facing outwards. I need to do the staging for your next stadium tour. Miley, call me. Yeah. Woo! Don't you think it's interesting that it doesn't come in with the big chorusy feel until we get to that word? It's not like it does the da-na-na-na-na-na, it's da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I think that's interesting. That acoustic guitar is woo! Oh, little organ. You can hear the roads. Nice. Hate me. Kind of feels like the guitar is in the background slightly. Ooh. 80s bass. Boom. Ooh. Offbeat pattern. So the bass there's following along with the main melody. Bum 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 bum. Just the rhythm, but also with the intent. Wait, what? I wonder what would happen if I died. Wait, that's a thought a lot of us have sometimes, isn't it? Woo! Wow, that is a big moment to then just drop down. I think that's my favourite part of the song. That is a cool descending line. Oh, you can hear the piano, it's kind of detuned. That's the best way to end it. I thought she might kind of bring it down, but I like that she ended it like that. Joan Jett's on this one. Breathing noises. There's a certain kind of reverb on Miley's vocal. Anyway, never mind that. That is a cool melody. The drone of the bass. That's a hook. This again feels a little bit more country. Just the delivery vocally that Miley's giving. Their voices go well together, actually. I know what it is. That reverb is like an 80s, again, shallow reverb, but then there's another reverb on top of it that makes it spread out. That drum pattern. Oh, I think I just missed a kiss sound. Again, I like that song, but it's not my favourite on the record so far. Really interesting to me that the collaborations are not my favourites. And I thought they would be. Well, there you go. See, don't expect things, because live always has its way of showing you something different. I know I do this every time. Single bass lines. Yeah, I play with fire. But if you're looking for staples, that'll never be me. Okay, again, straight back into me really loving it. I think it's the fact that we had that super low Miley vocal. I love hearing her vocals go really, really low. And then the chord changes. I don't know, something about it. That'll never be me. Those snare hits. The bass guitar almost sounds out of tune. Do you know what I mean? She's using a harmony underneath to really balance this out, but it's quite low in the mix. So you know it's there, it's like a comforter, but it's not quite enough there for you to go, oh, can you hear that? well. Oh, the kick drum. Woo! There's the da-na-na-na-na-na-na synth now as well. Again, very 80s. Raising. The bass isn't going to the root note all the time. Ooh, drop out. That single note. Okay. We're nearly at the end. Golden G string.
I woke up in Montecito, staring out into the night.
Again, a little country. Okay, so now it makes sense within the record, because the first country-esque song that we had, I thought, wow, is this just going to be plonked in here because Miley really liked it and just wanted it within the record, but it doesn't necessarily fit. But the more we listen to this record, the more you can see that the influences aren't just rock and kind of punk and that sort of thing. It's like punky rock country pop. It rhymes.
Put my hand into the fire. Did it all to make you love me.
I did it all to make you love me. Wait, golden G string. Is this in reference to what outfit she's worn before? Again, potentially. Huh. So maybe this is an exploration into how she's matured. I'm really doing a deep dive here. How she's matured from thinking she needs to do certain things to get attention to just being herself fully and not worrying about that kind of stuff anymore. Wait, the old men hold all the cards? That was quite difficult to hear.
You dare to call me crazy, have you looked around this place?
Ooh, nice chord changes again.
But I think I'll stay. We all focus on the winners.
So many lyrics here that are really interesting and poignant. If you can't make ends meet, it's your fault. We all focus on the winners.
And get blinded by the shine.
That's that country line. This also feels Christmassy. I feel like this album was released at the correct time of year. What an arrangement. This whole album so far, because now we've got a couple of covers and a remix, so we've sort of gone through the songs that are original and new, and you can tell that that was supposed to be the last track in a way. I almost wish that she'd released the whole album like that and then done a deluxe version or something and put the next 3 tracks on later, but we can still kind of appreciate it in the moment, can't we? But yeah, this whole album has been really interesting so far, arrangement wise. Really, it's inspiring actually to me. I don't think you're ready for this journey.
Oh no, I don't need to be loved by you.
This one's all about the 16th hi-hat. See, I'm so used to it, I want to sing that bit, but then, you know, we've got to give Stevie Nicks her due here. Such an 80s vocal.
I don't belong to anyone.
The layers, it's like a choir. Can you hear the ding, 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 woo?
Oh no.
Woof. That hold and release. Drums, drums, drums. Dun, 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 dun. Fun fact, I saw Blondie live and it was great. Direct, straight, vocals, hitting it. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum. So catchy that. I love that line, love is so confusing. Actually, you can hear the relation or the inspiration in Miley's own music from Blondie here, because that bass line, dun 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 dun, it raises up whilst the vocal comes down. So we heard that in this record, we heard it. And actually those na-na-na vocals, again, we had some na-nas in Miley's record. This is still Miley's record, but you know what I mean, the original songs. The little drum fills. Okay. Zombie! So many tom-tom things in this song. Ooh, that delivery. That's that super rock tone that you get from Miley. So different from the country kind of softer twang that she puts in sometimes. You can see her rocking out on stage to this. Just in your head. Zombie, zombie. Inspiration again from the electric guitar solos. Ooh! Woo! Almost like a scream vocal. Now you can really hear the bass as well. What a record. Do you know what? That record started out as being so kind of, oh my god, these are the best Miley songs ever, into, oh, this is quite an educational part of the record. I'm really feeling inspired by this and there are certain things I want to take from this, into, this is what inspired Miley to make this record. Such a kind of weird journey that we went on, but I liked it. What did you guys think? My favourite songs are definitely in the first sort of quarter of this record. I just think it was a really good record, and one that Miley should be really proud of, actually. Let me know what your favourite songs are. I want to know if you agree with all the things that I've said, especially about the collaborations and the kind of differences between those songs and the country songs and the rock songs, like everything that I said. What do you think? Let me know in the comments box down below, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications to become part of our family here, and you can of course find me on Twitter and Instagram at Nina_Schofield, and you can find links to my Wisio page where I can help you out with your singing and answer any questions you may have for me with a personalised video response, alongside links to my own music, to my Spotify playlist Healing Hits, and to my brand new merch in the description box down below, and I'll see you very soon. Love ya. Oh, by the way, there's a discount on with the merchandise at the moment. Yes, there is 10% off. I'll leave the code for that in the description box too. That runs out in a few days. Love ya. Bye.